forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha! Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Ha 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Ha 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 ha. Come on with it. With it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age?
Live from Memphis, Tennessee, at the home of the Grizzlies. We're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. Grizzlies will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Memphis. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is the role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Brewer in at the small forward.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
In a league that's becoming more and more pick-and-roll oriented, Zach Randolph is more of a throwback, if you will. I mean, he likes to back his man down and battle for those offensive rebounds.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Beverly against Conley. And that one's good. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Clock at 6. Back to Allen. Shot from 16. James Harden with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Now Beverly, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Howard, no luck. Some solid defense from Gasol. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. And again, Memphis no good. Houston leading by 3.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Now here's Lee. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted. You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Now, here is Harden after the Marcus Olmos. Brewer, good.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high-percentage shots in the paint here already.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Carter kicks to Hollins. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Harden for three.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get wild.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but it's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together, and it's Brewer in at the small forward position. The three from Harden, another miss by Harden. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet, finished second in the MVP race, put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Beverly wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got 8.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range. Break, but for him.
And it's Carter again missing. Rockets leading by 8. From the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness. And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ryan Howard. Allen comes in for Barnes. Lee's checked in for Vince Carter. And Mike Conley subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Lee with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Jones. Now here's Brewer. He's guarded closely. The 10-footer. And it's Houston with another. Well, looking at Terrence Jones, he really has that complete game. His ability to make a play at the rim, hit 35% of his threes. He's a multi-dimensional threat. Long player, well-schooled, falls in line, I think, very well with any good team. In this particular case, with one of the playoff teams in the West.
Yeah, he's one of the more efficient players in the league, over 53% his first 3 seasons. So defenses might want to choose to ignore somebody else.
From deep, Harden, kept alive by Houston. Jones kicks to Harden. Moves back up. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Lee outside. Knocked away. Stolen by Beverly. Here's Harden. No luck. Good D by Lee. It's Allen on the wing. No good on the buzzer beater. The clock runs out.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, we'll start with you. How do you think they played?
Well, they played excellent defense. You know, they set the tone by getting down and dirty at the defensive end. They really control the momentum with the attitude and the toughness. They might need to make some adjustments in the second half, but so far, they look good, just like me.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You're not going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you.
And now the third quarter have to get going.
Take a look at what Beverly's been doing. He's got 10 points and a steal.
Here's Conley. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. At the 2 is Lee with Allen at the 3. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Lee dishes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Rockets ball.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The Rockets 4th.
You know, it's amazing when you consider how much can change on a team from year to year, but best at putting points on the board.
Harden against Lee. It's Harden with the drive. Howard kicks to Beverly. The feed to Harden. Lee with the steal. Jumps up, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And Memphis making a change here. Chalmers is checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. It's tipped. Randolph against Harden. Magnificent rejection. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Ryan Owens, he's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Carter in for Mike Conley. The dish now to Brewer. The Rockets again can't hit.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
They get it back. 1:58 left in the third. Chalmers dishes to Randolph. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Randolph's got his second basket of the night.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
You know, Hardy, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice a defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
And the basket by Chalmers.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
It's stolen by Carter. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Green comes in for Ryan Hollins. And it's Lee in for Carter. 59 seconds left in the third quarter.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And it's Green with the jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Chalmers against Harden. Stolen by Randolph. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Lee with the stuff.
And that almost feels like Chuba coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even. And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
And it's Green with the jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
For Houston, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he makes the first. Grizzlies making a switch here. That one is no good. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Rockets trail. Taking a look at the Rockets. Thornton out there with Lawson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Smith. And it's Capella in at the center position. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Here's Green, and that one is stuffed right through.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's Thornton, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Lee's checked in for Matt Barnes. Conley's shot is off.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella. Brewer comes in for Smith. James Harden, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Out to Conley. Baseline J on the way. And good. He nails it. Houston leading by 3. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. And Gasol sends it back. It's stolen by Jones. Inside. Good work defensively by Conley.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Allen, and it's sent back by Howard. On the wing, Harden. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 3. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Matt Barnes is checked in for Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Mike Conley. Harden against Chalmers. Looking to get back.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Randolph, a screen on Beverly from downtown. Nails it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is hard. That's been the case.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden can't hit.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
No good from Lee. Now the Rockets with it. They've led by...
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And Jones with the stuff.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They trail by 4. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 4. Here's Barnes. Excellent D that time from Jones. And
well, James, no doubting a terrific win. Given the tough battles out here tonight and the competitive nature of this matchup, what does this win mean to you?
We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. Guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
Mission accomplished, James. Thanks for the time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of James Harden. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny